see, Thursday morning, 6 o'clock pour again. I'm sure as you guys can tell, that's kind of the way we like to get it done, is pour at 6 and either go set something else up for the day, or like right now we've been playing the rain, so it's pour in the morning, beat the rain, and then it's kind of a rain day after that, unless we can prep something like we did the garage, a new home, so the basement and garage, got all that ready. Did the garage yesterday. Couldn't get the line pump for the basement, but we could get it today. So we got to get these steps knocked out. We're on Little Green outside of Marquezan. This was a project we were supposed to get going on last fall, but the weather snapped early on us, and the homeowners were good with pushing it back to now. Little different gig today. We got to run the line pump because we can't wheel or buggy or get any piece of equipment back there because of the drop off, and it is colored. So we'll be loading the truck up. Should be pulling up any second here. We'll throw the color in, get it mixed up, give these guys just a little bit more time to get all the hoses set up, and it's kind of a slower process. Our first video we did steps. It's going to be pretty similar to that today. We just got to broom them when we're done. No stamp or anything like that. Do all the faces. I'll kind of walk you guys through that today with the GoPro as we're going. And is my mic on? Okay, I was just thinking we might be doing this again. All right, but yeah, we'll be getting going here in like a couple minutes. So. Goes good with the deck, huh? Careful you're not splatting the... Don't, yeah. Once I get it. Once I get it all in, the height, just drop them in.
Careful on that. You're going to be step ball. So more concrete goes up there before it gets too hard to do.
See how it's dropping by the step, Caden? We gonna have enough? Came to like 8.
What'd you order?
9 1/4.
Okay. As long as you didn't order 8 1/4. 8 on the dot. Yeah, that's all common.
No, I always have at least a yard or two. It adds up at the end of the year, but it's still way cheaper than the one time you make a mistake.
Wow. Trying to match color.
Well, we did a stoop out in Marquezan, and it was supposed to, when I bid it was supposed to fit on 2 trucks. Well, then it's all colored. The builder got the walls wrong, so the front stoop had 14 inches from supposed to be 0 entry. So we had our wall forms on the stoop. So then it had a grade beam on it. Well, then I needed a 3rd truck. Well, I had to get almost a full truck because I had to match my colors. And I didn't want to, you know, you could try to color match it per yard, but
it never comes out though. And if they wait a year, it all looks the same.
No, yeah.
What your son made.
The steps are done. We're currently just pulling all the pipes for the line pump, emptying those out. We have one little pad, little landing pad in front of the house. Little stairway is gonna come off of there. So we're gonna dump whatever we have extra from the hoses first, and then we'll dump their hopper out, and then we'll dump whatever's left in the truck. That way, you know, there's times where guys will just be trying to go, and they wanna, I think a lot of times if you're not staying ahead on the finishing aspect and pouring, and it gets hot out, is you start to kind of get behind. But our whole concept is get it down fast, and then you don't have to worry about chasing it and catching back up. So we got a little bit of time to let these guys clean up, and then the truck will come in, where instead of just dumping that and then dumping the truck and then having a whole hopper full of stuff that we got to clean up, we're going this route. So a couple years ago when I started, I probably would have been the guy that's just like, we got to get it down, we got to get this truck out of here. But you learn, and then it makes it a lot more efficient, so you don't have a huge pile of stuff that you got to clean up, because otherwise we're breaking it into chunks. We're either loading it in the back of the truck, or if you got too much, you're bringing the skid loader back here, and that's one extra trip of coming back to a job that you don't need to do if you do it right. So that's my update for now. We're gonna get this down, and then we'll kind of walk you guys through as far as cutting edges and stuff. You saw we were running the hammer drill onto the face of the steps. Sometimes we'll use a big vibrator, but we went a little bit higher of a slump today. We do have a mid-range water reducer in it, but I just don't like it getting plugged up in them hoses, and then you're pulling hoses, dumping them out, putting them back on. It's just a little bit more efficient to do it this way. Yeah, we might have to go through, sprinkle a little bit into the tops of faces, but when you vibrate it like that too, it makes it a lot easier when we got to come back and scrub the faces, because you're trying to fill all the voids and you don't have all these big stone pockets. And you'll see that as we start stripping steps. So quick little rundown, I guess, as we finish up. We're not planning on putting any saw cuts or anything in. So we grooved what we could on each landing and then the walkway. And then, as you guys will see on video, they just worked their way up. So with the sun hitting that side, it just happened to pan out best to work from down there, work our way up. This has all been shaded. When we pour them, we like to start at the top and go down, because as you're vibrating and stepping in there, stuff just falls down. It's gonna go downhill. So we found that's the best method for us. The line pump made it extremely easy on us. I mean, we got it down pretty quick, which gave us a little time to clean up and just hang out a little bit. We don't have any more steps on the schedule this year, but maybe after this, I'm sure we'll be getting more. And this isn't always our favorite thing to do, but they're good jobs, and it definitely adds a lot of value to the property. It's zero maintenance for them, nothing they got to worry about replacing. It'll be here probably longer than all of us are around. If you haven't yet, like the channel, subscribe, share, comment. We did get some comments on the last one, and we'll be looking forward to going into depth on a video for that. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys.